Welcome back to Nerd Wars, and you guessed it, Japanese gamers don't like black samurai.
What the hell is even that?
Who would have guessed? So this is how it started. Japanese gamers launched Petition to cancel Ubisoft's upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows game. This is a serious insult to Japanese culture and history. Or just even like common sense or your eyeballs. It just doesn't make sense. What's the opposite of verisimilitude? We call on Ubisoft to immediately discontinue the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows and show sincere research and respect for Japanese history and culture. Also keep in mind, this is all translated generally poorly. Petition's at 86,000 signatures. Will it get anything done? No. But it shows how important this sort of stuff is to gamers, and particularly Japanese gamers as well. One demographic you do not want to piss off. Your social media goes hard. That's the equivalent of Games Workshop pissing off the 40K people. No, bad, don't, no.
Stop it. Get some help.
And out of one side of their mouth, they tell you Assassin's Creed is all historical, and out of the other, they say it's historical fiction. We can do whatever we want, guys. The story that we're telling is historical fiction. So to take the events of history and what we know of the history, and then I think of it kind of like as a palette. Then the story that we write based on these events and what is known needs to fit within that palette. Now, you guys thought that black people like anime and manga, so you're going to put Black Samurai in the game. At least from the marketing people, and then the HR people are doing it for diversity, equity, and inclusion. But the story is very much fiction, and what the writing team has imagined based on these historical figures and events that we've learned about working with our researchers and historians and consultants. Turns out, all those researchers, the ones that we know about, 100%, are a bunch of woke crazies. Who would have guessed? And seems to be pretty Wikipedia levels of research. The historical character of Yasuke presented a really exciting opportunity for the narrative team. Narrative consultants and narrative designers are the ones who always have the blue hair or the wokest. Those are the Sweet Baby Ink Kimball heirs.
For a modern gaming audience.
We approach in the same way that so much of the work is done in Assassin's Creed, which is really in terms of research and history first. And then they go on and say, no, it's all fiction, bro. Why are you complaining? Also, history first. Not a lot is known about him, so we made him the main character. I don't want Ubisoft to have anything to do with my country ever again.
Get out!
Is it something I said?
Historical current events equal a black man named Yasuke existed, that's all. He's a samurai, bro, Wikipedia told us. And out the other side of their mouth, for those who know their history well, I think that they have a lot to look forward to. Also, totally historical fiction, bro. Don't worry about it. Also, you want to hook up with some dudes? Yeah. I mean, why can't he be a gay black samurai in feudal Japan? But how is it all going? Assassin's Creed Shadows booth received sparse traffic at Japan Expo. Poor Ubisoft.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Not only was no one there, the people who were there were not facing the TV for some reason. Oh, because they were watching this stuff on the other side, where they had to start enticing people to watch, even giving them goodie bags. And the video they were making them watch was literally just what we've already seen on YouTube. From Grums, just got a report from someone at Japan Expo. Ubisoft staff are asking that anyone using the seats at the Assassin's Creed Shadows booth to turn around to face their screen. People were using them as benches to watch the much more popular Nintendo booth across the way. Good job, Ubisoft. It's the laziest damn display. Why? No wonder no one's actually there. And then apparently there's more to the booth because they showed off all the stuff they were going to have there. So you could really get immersed from the stuff they bought off of Amazon. Oh yeah. Also, do you like One Piece? We should have maybe done Assassin's Creed One Piece instead. Now they're all black. They took artwork, they mixed around some Chinese stuff in there for good measure just to really piss off the Japanese.
Oh no, it's the Japanese!
They were like deluxe collector's edition, the art book. They might have just taken some reenactment group's logo from a flag because why not? It's historical, bro. Trust us. Also, it's historical fiction. We even got a Japanese pop song, actually more a little like rap song. Why Yasuke? Mocks Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows for featuring Yasuke, taking liberties with Japanese history and more. Basically, just called all of this out. Excellent use of AI. They even rolled out a legendary Capcom developer to be like, oh bro, it's a game, it's fantasy, it's not reality. Why do you gamers care so much about games? Yeah, that always works. And we even got Japanese politicians calling it out. You might have done fudged up a little bit. It's super history, also it's not history. Guys, why are you so mad? Get over it.
I am the Black Panther. Ibombe!
As one of the Japanese commenters pointed out, it'd be like if you had some medieval European game and you stuck a Japanese guy in as the main character and had him going around killing a bunch of French people, all in the name of social justice. Good job, Ubisoft.
I'm fired, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
For those that don't know, a lot of this whole crazy woke people taking over the industry, that came from Gamergate 1, and a lot of that then morphed into Me Tooing everyone. And Ubisoft was one of those companies that got hard Me Too'd, hence all the wokeness. Presumably directly related to the amount of white women working for them.
Come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
With that said, it's probably going to sell a bunch and still make a bunch of money because it's Assassin's Creed. A lot of people don't pay attention to this sort of stuff, but once they buy the game and they're like, oh, what's going on? We're probably going to be hearing about this again. And with giant flops like their quadruple A Black Flag game, is that even what it's called? I don't even remember already. Ubisoft has a terrible reputation these days, but it is Assassin's Creed, so we'll see. We'll see. Could be a good chance that this is Assassin's Creed Acolyte, and it will really wake people up, and then the next one will suffer.
Not the gayest Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay, let's be honest.
So if you like the Japanese, particularly their incredibly attractive women, consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment to tell me about how much you enjoy their attractive women. 10 out of 10 would ogle again. Thanks for watching, and please follow the algorithm on your way out and support the channel by becoming a YouTube member.